I've been working at Urban Ladder for over 5 years now, and come from a business background, finished my MBA. So startup world was taking off, so the bug bit me as well, and really wanted to be part of building something which could be game changing. So that's how Urban Ladder happened. And at Urban Ladder, over the last 5 years, I've done a bunch of business roles. So worked on supply chain for the first 2.5 years. So where we built out the product piece, sourcing, etc., all of that. And after that, built a sales team as we were looking to transition from moving into an online first firm to also looking at something more offline. And while that happened, I picked up skills on, of course, having done supply chain, did product really well, and having been on sales, had to build a sales team. So those two became very primary requirements from an organization standpoint to build out a very, very strong training engine for a retail team. And learning is a key element in making that happen. And that's the why of why I took up L&D, the company. We started our L&D journey actually quite some time back. Even before I took up L&D in the organization, we had a very strong training engine in place for our operations team, and that is geographically spread across the country. And one of the key metrics that we were driving then was our NPS scores. And our NPS scores are among the best in class in the industry, and I would definitely say that that's because of the efforts that the company has put in training people to ensure that they deliver the products really well in the customer's house, create a great customer experience at the end of the day, because you're not there to just deliver and sign and go off, you're there to assemble the products in the customer's house. And hence the need for training actually arose from a business need at that point of time. So that has been there for 5 years. But I think of late, more recently, as we've grown as an organization, I think we've grown more cognizant of what we need to do, not just from a customer facing standpoint. While currently the problems we're working on is still customer facing, because we are expanding our retail presence, and hence our people on the floor need to know how to sell the products to customers, need to know what the products are exactly. So a more formal structured training program needed to be rolled out in any case. So it was a business need really for the organization. But we are growing more aware of the fact that we need to be helping people become better managers also, better leaders also, and all that falls under the ambit of being able to grow a sustainable organization that's also happy at the end of the day. So I think it's a stage of maturity as an organization that you start seeing that play out, and the earlier you see it, in my opinion, is better. From a customer facing standpoint, every startup will be doing it informally or formally, but to start looking at the other perspective of grooming people in helping keeping your culture intact and then building a sustainable organization is probably where startups don't focus as much. And honestly, even for me, that is a conversation that keeps happening with our leaders to try and figure how do we put that in place, and our vision is at some point we should put that in place very, very soon.